Okay, so now that we have imported data from Excel, what we need to do is we need to work with that data, right? So either you can search for it, or you can write some reports and then print them. You can do all kinds of things. So let me do first is let's look at the last record. So I'm going to go to last record and say, okay, so we could search by Florida here. So how do we search is go into query, and then we can do selection filter, and then we can go expression builder, and then we can say, okay, we need to look at the state equal to quotation mark FL quotation mark again, and then hit OK, and then hit OK. Now you can see at the bottom here there are 28 of them. All of them belongs to Florida. So if I go view table, you can see all of them Florida, right? So now we view form. So the reason I did the selection filter is which is what we are going to use it for a report we're going to create as well. So I will show you the similar techniques. So creating a report is again query, and then it's going to be a new report. So in the new report, because this is the technique which, because we were searching for Florida, it automatically picked it up, the search criteria which I entered into this query by model, which we're going to create a quick report. So you can see all the fields in here. So in the report we could say like, okay, we only want to see the address, company name, we don't want to see the email, we don't want to see the web address, and we don't want to see the phone number too. So we're going to keep the phone number 1, and then we hit the OK button, and then next it will ask you, okay, how do you want to view the report? Is it going to be look like Excel, which is like a table view, or is it going to look like a field per line? So you can see in this image it'll look like this, or it'll look like a little table and stuff like that, right? So most of the time people go with table view, and then here you can say automatically add the labels to each field as well, so we don't have to type it in. But if you want to type it in, you can do that as well. So I'm going to go simply, I'm not going to make any, too much changes here. So I'm going to go click OK, and then I'm going to run it to window. Window meaning screen, of course. So I click OK, and then you can see immediately it comes up. So you can see all the first name, last name, all the fields I requested. So now if I go to File, Designer View, and then I can go back to Document, Query by Model, and then I can say, okay, I want to sort by the first name field. So I click the first name, and then I'm going to sort by ascending order, and then I click OK, and then I go to File, User View, again run it to screen, hit OK. You can see the first name all sorted. Now let's say I remove that, and then I put the city in the sort order. So again the same thing, File, you go Designer View, Document, Query by Model, and then I'm going to go back in here. I want to remove this, so I select the number and then I put 0, so we don't want to sort by anything. Now we go to the city field, and then I want to sort by the ascending order, and then I click OK, and then go to File, User View, Screen, click OK. Now you can see all the city names sorted in the ascending order, B to the C to the all the way to the T. So now what I'm going to do is, now I have a little bit of report created in the layout I wanted to see. I can go into Designer View, and then I can go File, Save As, and then I'm going to give a name to save. So let's call it mailing list sorted by city, and then I click OK. Now I go to File, Close, and then I'm going to close this screen as well. File, Close, and then if I go to, because it's saved under Reports, you need to go to Reports. So when you go to the Reports, you can see it'll be under the Reports, mailing list sorted by city. Pretty straightforward, right? So you now the next time you go to the report, you click on it, run it to window, click OK, it picks up everything. So now if I go to File, Designer View, now we are running it for Florida. Let's say you want to run it for different state. So again, you go to Document, Query by Model. Here you can say state is equal to, let's see if we have a New York, anything related to New York. So I click OK, File, User View, Run it to Screen, click OK. Yes, there are lots of them, more than Florida. So now, but it's only showing the New York right now. So every time you want to run this report, you will be going into Designer View, and then you go to Document, and then you go to Query by Model, and then you have to keep changing this. So let's say you're going to run this report on a regular basis, and then how we can handle that. You know, we can create a button on the screen and then click the button, and then it picks up the New York from somewhere, and then it will run it. You know, you can do all that kind of stuff as well. So this is the basic reporting in this video you saw. So that's I will continue in the next one. I will show you how to pass the New York or Florida and so on and so forth into the report itself. So see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.